Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I like to sew so many different things. I love to DIY, and today we are making a happy birthday sign. And really you could use this for any sort of project that has letters in it if you want to sew actual letters. So I am so excited to show you guys how to do this. You can use fabric scraps for this project. It's a great thing to just get rid of all of your fabric scraps, and it also makes things more memorable. So you could make a happy birthday sign like I'm doing in this video, or you could make different name signs, something for the holidays like Valentine's Day, Merry Christmas, you know, all those types of things. So without further ado, let's get rid of our fabric scraps and get into the video. So the first thing we're going to do is lay our piece of fabric with the right sides facing up, and then we're going to place our letter on top of it. Just make sure that you leave a little 1/2 inch gap on each side. And you can download the templates for the letters on my website, which is linked below. And then I like to use these heat erasable pens to trace around the letter. It's just so nice because you can iron them off after and you don't have to worry about washing them. So highly recommend those. And then cut that piece out. Just please remember to leave that 1/2 inch gap because that's really important for our seam allowance. You're going to take another piece of fabric that's the same size and a piece of high loft batting that's about the same size. Place your first piece, the untraced piece, right sides down, and then do your batting, and then your next traced piece right side up, and you're going to just pin everything together. So you're sandwiching the batting in between the two pieces of fabric, and the right sides of the fabric are facing out. I like to use a walking foot, which is what this is, and it's what is on my machine right now. And this is just really great for any time that you're quilting anything. And this is technically quilting because we're putting batting in between two pieces of fabric. So you're just going to sew all the way around your lines. Make sure that you backstitch on the beginning and the end, and just go all the way around and backstitch at the end. And then you're going to do the center piece too. So any letters that have little pieces in the middle, you're going to also do those as well. When you get to a corner, make sure you leave your needle down, lift up your foot, turn it around, and then put your foot back down and continue sewing, just so you have a really nice corner. And you'll see me do that periodically throughout this, and it's just really nice to get a really clean finish. Bring your fabric over to your ironing board and give it a good press. And I do this because I really feel like it makes a cleaner cut with our pinking shears, which is what these are. They're also known as zigzag shears. And just trim all of the sides. I like to leave, again, about 1/4 inch. This is maybe more like 1 centimeter on each side. And then for the middle pieces like this A, I like to fold it in half, snip a little bit with regular fabric shears, and I don't even bother trying to do pinking shears with this little piece. I just use my fabric shears for this portion, and you just kind of have to work with it until you can get it, and eventually you'll end up with a letter. And just keep going until you get all of the letters that you want for the project. And I like to connect everything with embroidery floss, so just put your needle in your back of your letter and just feed it through. If it's something that has like 2 things poking up like this Y, do both sides, but make sure that you are sewing on the same distance from the end on all of the letters so that they connect really nicely on your banner, and then you're done.